Maisie answered her phone immediately, nodding her thanks as I handed her the cup. Leaning back against the counter, I crossed my legs and watched as the snow continued to swirl outside. I could barely see the hot tub now, so it was a good thing we'd made use of it the night before. And hell, had it been a good use of our energy and time.
Oh no.
What's wrong?
The book bitches are stranded in the snow. Their in lost power and didn't have a fireplace or a backup generator. They decided to make a run for town, but now they're stuck. Agnes thinks they might be closest to us.
Oh, damn it. I was already across the room and in my bedroom to start layering up my clothes. Maisie followed me into the room, worry on her face, the phone still in her hand.
The roads are closed. Help can't make it from town anytime soon.
I'm going for them.
Oh, you can't? The snowbanks are so high.
Maisie's words cut off when I turned and gave her a look.
Right, okay. We're going after them.
We are not. You are staying here. I am going.
Agnes says the power is going out everywhere. The snow is too heavy on the power lines. They're hoping to clear the roads enough to get everyone to the castle where there are backup generators. But it will just take time. Loren Brae is equipped for some snow, but nothing like this.
Stoke the fire, get hot water boiling. I'm certain I saw a hot water bottle somewhere. Grab the blankets from the basket by the fire. I'm going to go to the shed and see if they have any sort of shovel. Maisie had dressed beside me, and right before she dashed off to do her tasks, I grabbed her hand and pulled her to me for a searing kiss. You're staying here.
Like hell I am.
Rolling my eyes at her stubbornness, I layered 2 pairs of wool socks and bent to put my boots on. Did Agnes say how long they'd been out there?
An hour or so.
The lamp next to me flicked off, and I looked up at Maisie.
Shit. Power's gone.
Then definitely keep the fire going. I wasn't sure if the cottage had a backup generator, but now wasn't the time to look for one. Striding to the front door, I peered out of the window. Snow gusted by, tossed about in the icy wind. And in any other circumstance, I would think this looked like a picture-perfect postcard. Snow was beautiful, until you had to deal with a blizzard's worth of it. I'm just going to the shed and then I'll be back. Opening the door quickly, I stepped out into the freezing air, snapping the door closed behind me to avoid too much heat escaping. Snow piled high against the cottage, making it almost impossible to see the faint outline of the 2 steps down to the ground. A tapping at the window had me turning to see Maisie brandishing a broom. Smart woman. She opened the door a crack and passed it through, and I went about sweeping the steps. It was tedious work, as it wasn't the most effective tool against heavy snow. But soon enough, I was able to see the steps, and with the help of my makeshift shovel, I could navigate the short distance to the shed. Already, I'd worked up a light sweat under all of my layers, and I wondered how the Scots dealt with being both sweaty and freezing at the same time. Luck was on my side, because not only was the shed unlocked, but it also held a snow shovel. I considered a long bundle of climbing rope for a moment. Grabbing both, I trudged back to the cottage and leaned the shovel against the door before popping back inside. Maisie stood at the door, coat on, a stubborn tilt to her chin. Maisie, you need to stay here. I can't be worried about you and the women, too.
You're not going alone. You don't even have snow where you come from.
Nevertheless, it will be safer for you here.
Tell me again why it's safe for you to wander alone into a whiteout.
So, they only have one body to find instead of 2?
Not funny.
Listen, I have no idea how far away they are, but I feel like we could get lost quickly. Should we try tying this rope to the house? I mean, it might be silly.
Maybe, maybe not. Extra precautions never hurt. Let's go, West. I'm scared for them.
I am too.